is it? I haven't done much Silverstone.
25 once.
Alright.
But anyway, fortunately, was too laggy on that. But we are back up again, hopefully at least. I will try to refresh and see if this is up. Yes, stream is back up. Apologies about that, everyone, but stream should not be as laggy anymore. We're just trying to see who's on laps currently. Looks to be...
Currently Morris as well coming into the last sector around Stowe.
Currently I'm sitting on a 26.6. 1.1 seconds off pole.
Round Club across the line. Will it be into a competitive position? 7th place. Couple tenths improvement there. We'll be looking to get a few more tanks onto that on fuel.
Yes.
So 5th in the championship, I believe.
I will confirm that for you, and I'm pretty sure that you are right. Yes, you are sitting on 34 points after 3 races. His teammate, Josh, leading the way with 91.
Yes.
But Josh has only gone into P13, 26.6, where his teammate was previously. Grak is
P1 and 2 in the championship, currently P15-16. They'll be looking to get out of that position.
Yes, definitely. They don't want to be down there for too long. But Grak was just sitting down at entering the loop for quite a while for some reason. Apparently, JDM has blocked Emfurk.
Well, that's one for the stewards, I'm sure.
But Callum, final person to finish that up, goes into P5 instantly with a 25.9.
P5.
Which is not a bad lap at all for him, was Grak has had to retire because apparently he's lagging far too much as Ocean all the way up the top with a 25.4.
And the Monster looking to improve, being a couple tenths up coming into this final couple corners.
Yeah,
and put himself potentially up there, top 10.
He goes in P6.
P6.
So currently, if you're on the 25s, you're on the top 7. So the next one to go in the 25s will make it top 8. Kieran is currently
also being a 10th up.
Yeah, is Chris on a lap? No, he's not. He's down on his time.
Yeah.
But 3 Madikins Beckett, I think he may have backed off slightly. But he's 5.5 tenths up.
5 tenths up.
Why is there a yellow flag there? Is that for Callum by any chance? Being low on fuel?
I do believe so, yes.
But anyway, winding
round Stowe
through.
For Kieran.
Yes, Stowe breaking just around the start of that curb for the Vale winding through club and across the line. It is going to be a 25.7. He goes into P3, splitting the 2 halves.
Very competitive lap, it seems.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see. Is anyone else on a lap while...
That will be Kieran's last lap if he won't be able to get back round. So
no, due to the pit lane being so long
Kieran.
as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Monster also backing off. He might have one more chance
Monster's coming into the pit lane
for a run. He
is just low on fuel. He's in low fuel mode.
Oh yeah, of course.
Which is why he's going so slow currently. But
yeah,
at the moment, there shouldn't be too many laps coming on yet.
It will be tight for the Monster though, if he wants to get back out.
Shots his words, most unexpected thing ever. About Ocean going on the pole. Provisional pole at least. And apparently the Monster has blocked Loxley.
Well, that Well, if it continues like this, stewards will be very busy. Not too sure who they are, but poor job for them. Good luck. Alright, and then we do have everyone coming out now, as expected, for their final runs. Track evolution might take a big role in this. Not too sure.
Yes, absolutely.
We'll
We'll verify. First one out behind him is Final Flame, who's actually looking to overtake him, which he has done. So, for the one final lap, who do we go on board with?
Not too sure. We can.
Well, the Monster's retired in the pit lane.
I think Josh could be a good one. Championship leader. Down there in P16.
Yeah.
Pressure's on.
Only P16 for him. He's got. Well, if I'm right, he's taken pole in every single race so far.
Exactly. Yeah, but he only needs to improve by a couple attempts and he could be into the top 10.
He'd need 1.2 seconds if he wants it. Sorry, I take it back. He's not been on pole every race so far. In Austria it was Alpecin, and Belgium it was Grach, but he's won every single race so far. So
there's people starting their laps.
Yes, that would be Final Flame and IDS starting their laps. I think Alpecin is getting close as well as Morris just overtakes. And what has happened to Chris? Has he just backed off massively? I think he has.
Just backing off, yeah, he's just backing off.
But no, we will take an offward shot for Josh's final lap, being the championship leader by 36 points after 3 rounds, and still not being in top 10 yet. In towards Abbey, or if you want to call it Farm, because it's known as both, through Farm Curve, in towards Village, breaking around that 60-meter mark, getting back on the power in towards entry and the loop. Czechoslovakia has fallen now, so any laps being set will be the final ones. First one across the line will be Final Flame, but in towards Brooklands we go, breaking around that 45-meter mark, getting on the power through Luffield, dropping it down to 3rd gear and making his way up the gears through Woodcote onto the national pit straight down in towards Copse. Currently looks to be a good lap, keeping it flat through Copse and keeping it within the white lines as well as his. That's Ocean off at Woodcote. Not too sure what's happened there, as IDS has gone on to provisional pole and Josh has invalidated his lap. Maximum place he's starting is P17 now because Verify has gone up to P15. We're looking at Alpecin winding through next. He goes on to provisional pole by over 0.2 of a second. It's a 25.2. I think that was Honix going into P15. Josh will be starting last.
And Oishin had spun, so there's no chance for him getting on to pole.
No, definitely not.
So
Mfuck starting P17 shots. Where is he going to be starting across the line? It's going to be P9 for shots. Where is Vloxity and JDM going to be? Seems like Vloxity has just gone on the P7. JDM is going to start P14, and as we're just waiting for Oishin now to cross the line. A spin in Woodcote. Didn't give him the pole, but he's still P3.
Yes, he did spin earlier in the lap, I believe. So not ideal for him.
Yeah, so your final
result a bad starting spot
of qualifying for me, Alpecin on pole position, and it's P3, just over 0.2 of a second, but he's still up there. Well done to him. With Ocean in P3, Kira in P4. Back again for another race. I don't even know who Alpine's second driver is. I don't even think they have one. No, they don't. The only other one is Oliver. And it's Chris in P5, a new reserve for Haas. Callum P6. Not bad for him.
Not ideal for Alfa Romeo for the runaway constructors leaders at the moment. 13 and 18.
Final Flame, Demonster and Shots running for top 10. That's Baskrak, Morris, JDM, Honix, Verify, Mfuck, and your championship leader in last. P13 and P18 is not where you want to be. And there was also no formation lap on. So the real question is, who is going to be leading in towards turn 1.
Well, it could all be down to strategy as well with this year's game. Oh, and we do have some drops on the screen.
Yes. As I did say, Rian is here. But I think Verify is in P15.
Yeah, so not ideal at all.
He's P2 in the
P1 and
championship.
2 in the championship.
Yeah.
And Young Shots, a good, decent qualification, I think.
P9 I think it was when.
Not too bad. P10, yeah. So, we will be starting on the inters.
Yeah, it seems to be at least. For once the pit crew are not standing in just one single pixel.
Yeah. They all sat down in their chairs inside the garage.
Yeah, for once.
But we will be getting under the way for this Grand Prix.
I have a
shortly.
feeling that every Aussie is waking up now. But anyway, it's 3 lights, 4 and 5 red lights are on, and it is pedal to the meadows. We go racing here in Silverstone. Go, go, go. Who's got the better start out of the front 2 runners? It has Ids got the inside line. It looks like he is slightly ahead, but he's just tucking in behind, trying to take the outside line. Turns to the inside as the safety car is instantly called out, because Verify is also off, no front wing. Callum has a penalty for collision with, I think that was the Monster I saw. Grax retired. I think that was because his Wi-Fi is messing up.
Yeah.
But a safety car on lap 1. So they all have to...
is that a glitch or is it an incident that occurred?
No, I want to say that's a proper safety car.
Okay. Yeah, not an ideal start for Callum. Down from P6 to 16 with a penalty. You'll have to serve that one in the...
Apparently Grack hit someone because of his connection, and then it was the Monster who gave Callum the penalty. But, as I was saying before the lights went out, I think everyone in Australia is waking up to watch Alpecin now.
Yeah. I'm sure his TikTok fans, I've seen his TikTok grind. No line. Very impressive for him.
Well, I might send it to someone and just see, because I know he's in Aussie. I don't know if he's awake yet though, because then again, it's what, like 5 AM in Australia now?
Yeah, fair play for him to getting up every morning for this.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, for him it's not a Sunday. It's still Saturday for us.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
but
like...
not an ideal start for everyone. Ooh, Young Shots has binned it.
Has he just binned it by himself?
It.
He's just binned it by himself.
I was on board with Game Mechanics and I did see him on the left-hand wall on the hanger straight. So I'm not sure if he's been touched there or if he's truly just binned it. We'll have to see later.
As the people into the pit lane, Final Freedom being one of them, as well as Callum, and I think Verify also came in.
That penalty. But we'll have to see if strategy just come into this, if it does get dry or even wetter. But if it's just inches till the end, we could see people going for a no-stop, but punctures would be a risk at that point, as we've seen many a time.
Yeah, I mean, I have seen it being done, but that was on last game.
Yeah.
As now they've all got to...
Oh, and Chris has just gone straight into the back of Ids.
My...
I was riding on board there. Chris just must have lost concentration or wasn't watching or something. Went straight into the back of his teammate.
Ocean
and that might have given rear wing damage to Ids. We'll have to see.
Ocean passed in front of Ids on the safety car. No, he was ahead. No? He was ahead just
when I was watching
just as the safety car came out,
sure.
Ocean was ahead. So, I don't know what you're saying there.
Yeah, I'm not too sure, we'll have to see.
But Ocean's up to P2 now. Shots' wheel is broken.
Well, that sounds like his issue.
Sounds like an excuse there.
That did happen to Cyber Joe, long way back in FE in Britain actually, so my memory's good. Wheels breaking, that's not ideal for him, but didn't realise it was wheel, but fair enough. Now it seems that he's going back to controller for now. But not ideal for Chris, and probably not ideal for his teammate if he's got rear wing damage now. But in the rain, it's not the end of the world. It's much more easy to control in the rain than it is in the dry.
Opposite near the goat, but ask yourself that. But it does seem like he's lying. What has just happened? I was about to say, what just happened there? But I think someone hit in the back of Ocean as well.
Yes, I'm not too sure. I think someone did.
Also, hello, Halo. I was wondering how you even got in, of course. That's, I've just sent the invite link to, well, not the invite link, the Twitch link to the server, because Albacino's in there. No, because they all support Albacino because he gets up early every morning.
Oh, yeah.
And he goes, go on, Albacino, of course. I'm not even surprised on that.
He's doing very well. He could be the main contender to Josh if he can call it back. If he could make it for every race, which is probably going to be an issue. But it's not a race start that Kieran will be complaining about up to P4. We'll be very happy for him. As well as the Monster into 5th. And the others coming up behind, making the rest of the field. But the major gainers so far, JDM, MFAC and Josh, all up 7 places, which is a very good
surprisingly.
Especially
Josh
after couple corners of start racing.
Yeah, surprisingly Josh is up. And I say surprisingly because it is.
Well, I do believe everyone behind him has pitted though, so yeah, hopefully he can make up a few more spaces. Entertainment.
Matty Siski is back in chat.
Ooh, is he alive? Didn't he leave? I don't know.
Oh no, he is, but he's back in chat again, and he's like,
that's great to see.
And Final is still washed. Some things never change. That is indeed correct. But safety car.
And we do have safety car this lap. Hopefully we can have a couple laps of least racing without any yellow flags or
that's going to be impossible.
Of some sort.
It's FA.
Well, we'll have to hope and pray for. But hopefully we get a clean start here. Albacino will be looking to make the jump on Oishin, as I think Oishin's already been hit again by IDS. I'm not too sure.
I'm not too sure.
Maybe
but anyway, I will pull telemetry back up. Apologies for that. I forgot I had it off.
I think Albacino has gone already.
Has he gone already? It seems like he has. Jump. He's on full throttle.
He's already.
He is. Was over the second at one point into the breaking point, but off Veal, Horner and through Club, he's only got about 8/10 of a lead, but he's still ahead. Starting lap 4, can he pull away from Ocean and Eds currently? Eds is almost a second behind. There's no DRS because of the intermediate conditions. But if it starts to get dry, those inters will turn into slicks and we'll get some DRS racing, as I think Josh has just hit MFAC while he's trying to do an overtake and he's trying to switch back and hasn't got that one nailed yet. Down towards Brooklands he goes. He's also under pressure from Final Flame behind him. Is he able to even make an overtake? No, he's not. These inters aren't helping him, but Kieran has been overtaken by the Monster. I'm here purely because I want to see how long till Among Us. Wow. I don't even know if it's happening. But
Josh looking to make the move here.
Kieran's trying to go on the outside of Cops. Is he able to do this though? No, he's not.
Josh on the inside of Cops. Strong move.
MFAC running very wide though.
But a good move from Josh there.
Yeah, well Kieran tried it as well, but on the outside instead. Didn't exactly pay off for him, but Callum is trying to go past Final Flame and down towards the end of the Hangar Straight. As well as that, I think Bass was overtaken by Morris there. We're also on the straight, which...
And Ids has gone for a move down into... Oh, and there's contact with Oishin and Ids.
Keelan's into the pit lane.
A lot of contact down into Vale, which is not ideal.
This can't be for drive.
I'm not sure. No, it cannot be. Albacino is setting some good laps out there. 2.6 second gap already after the contact behind.
Yeah, exactly.
And Oishin completely cutting turn 2.
fucking verify.
And he's also almost gone right into the back of it again.
Fuck verify and Velocity
The
almost
monster.
3 wide. The monster also trying to get
Around the
past
outside
Ocean.
of Ocean.
Not there yet, but he's
Trying
trying
for
his
the
best.
switchback. Getting the slipstream.
No slipstream there involved,
Oh,
but
hope there's
it's
no contact into Brooklands.
one Ferrari is
Great
overtaking.
move.
One Ferrari one Ferrari is trying to overtake. One Ferrari has overtaken. Trying to go run the
And
outside of
JDM is
Luffield
seeing.
still. He's not there to get it done. Also, hello, Grid Boulder. I know you're after also I've seen you. But anyway, the monster is running pretty well, I'm not gonna lie.
He is. Morris
Up 5
looking
places.
to gain on JDM as well.
Ocean is trying to make this an open lobby with his mental age of approximately 3, correct?
We have got quite a nice train here with 4 or 5 cars.
Look at Morris
6
though,
cars,
he's
all
trying to
within
go
4
for it on
tenths.
JDM in towards Stowe. Is he going to be close enough to get this move done? I don't think he is. Just
But also
sticking
going on
behind.
Enfok.
Yeah. Enfok
Making
falling
a nice
away
move there.
down. Does he have damage on that car? I don't think he does.
He might do, I'm not too sure.
I don't think it's visual to say the least. But Morris has gotten past JDM on the inside of Club. Look where Josh is as well. He's right behind this battle. He's got Bass in front of him, but then he's got JDM and then his teammate. He's trying to close in and get those big points for his team as Bass goes on the inside of JDM, gets the move done. Josh hits him slightly, causing a little bit of a slide on Bass, but he gets on the inside and is trying to make this move stick. Is he going to be able to do it? Not at the moment. Using the overtake though, down in towards Brooklands. Can he make this overtake this time around? Braking a little bit later, getting it down the inside. Is he past Bass? Yes, he is. But Bass is still down the inside of Luffield, being blocked off by JDM though. And with that, JDM has let Bass go, covering Josh.
Great racing here. Into Cops side by side.
Trying to go
Josh
on
making
the
a combine
outside.
to
Look at
JDM going
Josh.
wide. Slight contact there with Bass. With
Josh. JDM and
Side by
Bass side by
side, this is
side.
great.
This isn't what you always want, but look at Josh as
Slight
well.
contact there.
Trying to go
Hold
round
on there.
the outside.
Oh, and
There's
there's
contact, and
horrible
that is Josh
contact,
out.
and Josh.
Josh and Bass
That
are
is
both out.
not
Both
what you
safety
wanted to
car
see, but
has been deployed.
you just knew that was going to happen. That was predictable. And another
That
safety car is
was
out.
100% predictable.
Alpacino won't be very happy there. 6-second gap.
Yeah, there's 6-second gap, but you need
that
to
is
remember,
racing.
Ocean and the Monster, JDM, I think most of them are coming into the pits and is this time for dries or not? And apparently,
I don't believe so.
apparently there was desync, no there wasn't.
I don't
Let's see
believe
the
so. I think it was
tyres.
just...
The tyres now, it still enters. This lobby is so laggy, I'm not too sure.
It looks fine on board. I'm not too sure, obviously. The driver's perspective might be slightly different.
I can't tell if the lobby is messed up or not.
Well, we'd have to see what Callum's word is. Callum's the leader. Follow the leader.
I mean, Verify hasn't even said it. Jamie said it's fine. From my perspective at least, it is fine. I'm not too sure if it's also Wi-Fi issues, because
See what the
it could
admins
also
say.
be, because I think, didn't Ocean say
Both
it
Verify and
earlier?
Josh are racing.
If I remember correctly, you two were doing practice earlier. And he said there was thunderstorms and his Wi-Fi was bad. He's just got a 3-second time penalty under a safety car. Well, nice one, Ocean. That is just the people's Wi-Fi. I don't know. As a Liam just pings his drivers and go, I want 1-2, no pressure. Not too sure about that one. But apparently tyre wear is also bad. I'm not too sure about that one. But in all of this, when Keelan pit, by the way, he's still last.
He is, but he definitely will be able to go to the end. I'm
Callum,
sure most
3
drivers will
second
be.
time penalty, and a 5 second for
5
speeding in the
seconds.
pit lane. Was that the glitch again? Because that could have been the glitch about track limits.
Yeah, I think
Going
it
into the pit
probably
lane,
was. Yeah, he can
which
get
has
that
been
removed
happening
afterwards.
for quite a while, which I don't know why.
Although the other side of the Alfa Romeo garage, with Josh being out, will not be very happy. Morris looking very good position right now, up 10 places. He'll be looking to get further up that podium spot and hold on to the podium ultimately. This could be a very important race in the championship with Josh being out.
Yeah, exactly. And I think, Austin's just given a little bit of concern to JDM. If you keep going alongside me, I'll swipe you off.
Well, the rule does say you cannot go alongside, but
Well, he has a fair point on that.
if they want to play those games.
If you want to annoy him, then don't even bother.
Callum may be coming in again this lap if the safety car doesn't come in to get rid of that 5 seconds. But I do imagine the safety car will come in this lap.
Well, he already caught up, so
Yeah.
I don't really know what you can say. But the real question is, can Alpecino get his lead back? The
Sure
lead that he
can, he's
had,
had some
the
great
6 second
pace.
lead.
And I do believe it might have some damage. Bearing in mind he's been hit many a times already.
Who is this?
It might be a struggle to hold on.
Visually, no. But then again, that doesn't mean he doesn't have them.
He might have rear wing, I'm not too sure. Because he did
You never
get
know.
absolutely
The
slammed
safety car
into.
is now in this lap.
But yeah, well, Alpecin will be looking to get a good restart like he did last time, get a second instantly. Not that DRS is a thing as we were in rain, but he will be looking to get a big gap so he can afford to make a little mistake so he doesn't get instantly punished.
Yeah, when does Alpecin go though? He did go on the exit of Stowe last time. Will he repeat the same thing?
And
it looks
he
like
has.
he has, and he's gone now. He has caught Eds slightly napping, but he's closing in due to the breaking points.
Oh, it's
Eds
gone wide.
running wide. That's not what you want on a safety car restart because that gap has now opened up to a second. Can Eds defend from Morris though behind him? It's going to be. Well, hang on. Final Flames lost on P4, by the way. Didn't even recognise when this happened. But the real question is, who's going to overtake the monster?
The monster
going
making
on
the
the
move on
outside
Verify
of.
Oisin making the move potentially on Verify. Not
Yeah,
quite.
he's trying it. Verify
Respecting
is
his
trying
teammate.
back on the inside. Oisin's going round the outside of Verify, his own teammate, after 3 race bans to serve this season alone.
JDM.
He's got it done.
JDM will
JDM's
Verify
going
down the
for
straight.
it. He's going to send it on the inside. Can he make this move stick?
Ooh,
Yes, he
we
can. And there's a
Von
Williams.
Flame off.
Honix as well is going for it. Round the outside of left field. But what has just happened there? Chris has just fallen away down. And it's almost been
And
overtaken.
Oisin's out as well as
Wow.
just Oisin
Oh.
somehow. I believe
wow.
Van Flame just went flying.
Oh, wow.
That's a shame because Oisin did get squeezed on the inside there, which is a shame.
We have another safety car right
Not
now. It
too
is 3
sure.
safety cars in 9
Yes,
laps.
we have. That seems to be the trend on F123 with all leagues at the moment. Hopefully these driving standards improve in all leagues. But yeah, it's just very competitive. Drivers wanting to do the best and not be patient. But Alpecino holding on to that lead very comfortably, it seems. Not making any critical mistakes. And I'm sure he'll be L when he dives into the pit lane,
yeah.
as well as everyone else, apart from the monster who carries on into the lead.
Apparently it's desync, and they want to restart. We need proof of it.
Yeah, haven't seen much, but obviously we're not covering everyone's perspective, so I can't see everything.
No. Stop making false claims.
But
I'll ban your
Liam's
team.
1-2 hope. Liam's 1-2 hope is unfortunately in the bin.
Bezo, do you mind sending me the not another one meme? You should know exactly what one I mean. Because I think you sent me it. Or something, I don't remember. Someone sent me it. But JDM is in P2, by the way.
Yes, he has. He has stayed out, but he is in a great position. Third onto the podium as well after falling back earlier on. And Alpecino, who is the first person to have pitted, is in 6th place. So the front 5 have all stayed out, but the rest I do believe have pitted. And Callum has got rid of his 5 seconds, which is good for him. But he has still got that 3 seconds, which is going to cost him. But at least it'll be interesting now to see if Alpecino can cut his way through the field, as he's been at the lead ever since the first lap, I do believe.
Yeah, Alpecino. But he's only come out in 6th. So...
He'll be hoping he doesn't get caught up in any incident, especially if there's some lag, which is not ideal.
Yeah.
But I'm
Which
sure
we're
he'll be
currently
able to
asking
make
for
quick
proof,
work.
by the way.
Yes. Is anything coming?
It's American Wi-Fi, not desync.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, it's fun of him. He's also washed.
I
again,
prefer not to speak.
Was he ever good?
Div 2 Final Flame cooked. I don't know what season it was. The season when I was in Div 2. We had some good battles. Good fun. With Pink Eye. That was good fun. Anyway.
That was fair to be
This
honest.
car is staying out. As we do wait for Callum and Final Flame to catch up.
By the way, the monster's going to lead the safety car restart. And that's obviously
doing
Jetty
what?
pins him in a wall.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm sure these two are going to have a great battle. A great battle. In Turn
I'm not going to be
Or turn
surprised
two.
if Jetty pins him in a wall right now.
Ferrari could get a great result here.
Coming to
Monster
the
looking
reverse
strong for a good
curse?
result.
No.
Well, I can't really commentate curse anyone here. Unless I support someone. But, I mean, Williams looking decent. Oh, most drivers here have 2 drivers, except the 5 teams who don't. But I'm sure most of these teams will be happy where they are right now.
Yeah, I mean, JDM is closing in to the monster, almost going side by side.
Yeah. Hopefully he respects it. Yeah, not much happening. Oh, as Kieran goes for a little drift there. Entertaining. As drivers will just be wanting to make sure their tyres are warmed up, not frozen on the restart.
No,
And
that
make
is
sure
definitely
the
not what you
fuel
want.
level's not completely too high. Hopefully the drivers will be respectful going into the next restart. Is there a limit of safety cars? Like 4 or something?
I don't. Do we have it on reduced or not?
It used to be, obviously, but I'm not too sure now.
Because I mean, we had it on reduced last night. 3 at least.
Yeah, probably then. But we'll be probably getting the announcement quite soon if this safety car will be coming in.
Should be right now.
And it is. Right, well, we'll have a new person, P1, restarting this race on a rolling start. And we'll be seeing if the monster goes quite early or quite late. I assume he'll probably go quite late, try and catch out JDM and people behind.
Odds on another safety car in
We'll have
10
to
laps?
see.
Absolutely. It's definitely what you expect.
But let's just enjoy it. Alpecino has got quite a big gap behind Guerin to hopefully get the launch on everyone.
But the monster hasn't gone yet. He was going into Veal, then he backed off.
He
He's trying to
has
get
gone.
a wide exit.
Oh, not
He's
yet. And he
just
has.
gone now, and JDM has been caught slightly lacking as Hunix completely jumps that inner curb and gets past Mfuck in towards turn 1, trying to stay on the inside. Mfuck runs a little wide and he's got the move done. Can he stay ahead now though? or will Kieran be able to get past Emperk to make it another battle? But look at Morris and Velocity trying to go down the inside. Velocity trying to stay on the outside. But they're still going side by side down in towards Brooklyn's. Velocity is back ahead. It's Chris behind as well, though he's going to pull out to try to dive down the inside. Puts that wheel in front to warrant some space. Trying him on the outside of Luffield still. Will he make this one stick? Or will he bog down again like last restart? Seems like he currently hasn't. And he is still trying to run the outside of Corpse. This doesn't normally go well.
Great battle here.
But they're still side by side. They've kept it clean.
Fair play.
They've kept it clean.
Into Cart.
Albacino as well, trying to get ahead.
Back out there.
Albacino trying to get ahead of Emperor. Not happening at the moment.
Got a large train here. Oh, and there's contact and there's a hat. Round there, I think.
Well, he's not wide, but he's ahead. But it's
side
3 wide.
Straight with Verify 3 wide yet.
In towards Stowe. What happens here? Who goes deeper and tries to make the overtake stick? It looks like Verify is getting it done. One the outside, going for it on the other half of Chris. But look at Kieran as well. He's been overtaken, but he's got past again.
We are going side by side here in Turn 1. There's contact and Emperk is round.
Hang on.
Side by side into Village. The Mercedes comes out ahead. Verify. Alcino looking to get back through, but not quite as the gap is closed. Down onto the Wellington straight. Verify will be looking to get past Chris.
Honnox is trying on the outside of JDM. Can he make this one stick? No, he can't. And Alcino was just trying to call desync, by the way. It did not work.
Oh, that's a shame. Alpacino and Morris going around the outside. Great move from him.
He's got it done.
But Alpacino with the battery fully charged, looking to get through inside the Cops. Ooh, great battle there. Great room left. Clean driving from some of the best drivers in this grid.
Because it's got damage.
And we have had
Emperk 3-second time penalty. I'm trying to
but
see, does Ids have damage?
Here.
No, he doesn't. Visually, no damage for Ids. But look at Velocity as
past.
well. He is trying to send one down the inside. Will it be 3 wide? No, it won't. It'll just stay there. But look at Kieran and Chris. He's gone back ahead. Someone opposing the pit lane. That's Alpacino. Is this a gamble
had a great
for Dries? Ian Jones, why is everyone being so desperate? I have no clue.
That seems to be what happens so far in League Racing. Verify looking to get back on Morris again, but poor turn there. Just lost momentum. It's on the outside there. Alpacino is getting a front wing change as he must have picked up damage, unfortunately.
That's not
for him.
The best thing to happen.
He'll be definitely hoping for a safety car. The one time he needs a safety car, it might not come out, but we'll have to see as only just halfway through this race so far. The Monster with a 2.8 second gap. Looking strong out there so far.
Verify striking on the inside, a final flame, slight bit of contact, but he's slightly made it work. But down towards Cops, will Verify close in again? Doesn't seem like he is, but Velocity tries to go down his inside and he's getting past.
And Id's also looking to get past Verify. Not a great lap so far for Verify here.
Is that damage for Verify, do you want to say? Because he's
I'm not too sure.
Following down the order. Because look at Callum, he's also closing in now.
It's like, yeah, it could be. It might, unless it's just a really bad loss of momentum. It probably is damage at this rate. If he is losing so much time.
I'm not too sure. Because this is a lot of time loss.
I imagine Alpacino will be setting fastest laps, but we do have side by side with the Haas and the Aftaru. And we have a Game of Hunger that's looking to go through on the inside, but not quite. Lack of grip there on the inside. Side by side. Chris making JDM going down the inside.
Will this one stay clean? Slightly. Little bit of contact.
Losing the back end slightly.
Morris and Honnox.
Morris getting involved.
Yeah, they're trying for
Five-way
it.
battle here for P2.
Yeah,
No
four-way
slight
battle.
contact.
It's going to turn into a five-way if Final Frame closes in. I am going to turn the sign off because I'm getting the audio glitch again. I'm sorry, but I have to.
Yeah,
It sounds
I
so
get
bad.
sometimes.
It sounds so bad. What just happened there? Final Flame just apparently went inside Morris and then came right back out.
But we have got a train from essentially second place all the way down to 11th.
Yeah, which is just crazy to think. But look at the monster. He's the one pulling out.
Final Flame down the inside of Corpse. Great move. Both stay on track. Oh, Hanik's
Connex
just
goes
picking up a
off.
penalty there, but he might be able to get that removed if they do claim that he got pushed off. But I didn't see it fully.
Other commentators Fraser, by the way,
Following
are
these.
they?
Yes. Oh, and it's
I
on
got
Roxy down the hanging
Morris.
straight using the battery.
Morris trying for it down the inside of JDM. He's going for it. I'm serious, that's Fraser. But no, he's getting past JDM in towards Vale, trying on the outside again. A little bit of contact there. Back down the inside of Club, leaves him the space. Fraser, I'll let
Kieran's
you
in.
read that comment that Maddie's just said.
Yeah, I can imagine what it is.
I'll let you read it. I've also just been sat in DM saying, no way, that's you. Yes, it is.
Where is it in the Twitch chat?
No, my DM's on Discord.
Oh, alright.
Fraser's at puberty now, bless him.
Great.
Well,
Love you too, Matty. Anyway, back to the race. The ones that are looking great there. 4-second gap.
yeah,
I think
currently.
how old are
But
the
he's losing
monsters?
time to Chris.
Tires.
He is losing time. Is anyone else going for moves currently? Final Flame is closing on JDM, but he's not going for it. He just wants to sit behind. Well, for now at least. But that gap between JDM and Morris has gone up to a second already.
Fire and Flame is right on the rear of JDM here. Can't quite make the remove stick. Obviously, not many opportunities here. But maybe into a village, you might be able to make a late lunge, but the G with a lot of momentum, not quite. Chris on a late charge as well for the monster. 9 laps to go. Chris could be in a great position here to go for the lead. But the monster is sitting well with battery.
Loxley's trying to get past Final Flame, but he's just sitting back for now, trying to get past. But I came back. What happened? Obviously, no, he pit and got front wing damage.
Oh, it's making to look a move on Vloxy with Vloxy's mistake after going wide at Cops. Side by side.
Trying
Can't
for
quite make
it.
that move stick for Ids, but momentum might carry. And he might be able to get this move onto the hanger straight with a more battery than Velocity. Burning it now. With the slipstream, he might be able to make a move into Vale after the hanger straight.
Well, Callum's just got past Verify. But Verify's trying to get past again. He's not able to go for it, but he's going to send one down the inside of Vale. Someone has spun, and that's Final Flame.
Final Flame. Well, you just knew that was going to happen. It's
well, Marty did say he was washed, so fair enough. And he's just spun again.
Yes, that's unfortunate. When you get grass on your tyres, it's not an ideal situation.
And as well, just don't be Final Flame, because that's me washed.
Looking to get into the points.
He's already in the points,
Callum
remember?
down the inside of Verify. Oh yeah. Of
Top
course.
12 get points here. So only one more DNF,
Yes,
and
yeah.
I mean, everyone gets points then.
Callum making the move on Verify, although he does have that penalty. He might be able to get it removed.
Loxy's going for it,
Steward.
trying to go around the outside of Brooklands, not getting it there. Luffield might be his chance, but it's not. It's not where he wants to get the overtake done again. Whereas, laps to go, Chris has closed that gap down from 3.6 to just over 3.1. Heading
And Callum makes the
through
move on
again.
Verify, going into Cops.
These two are front wing to rear wing. As Chris picks up a 3-second time penalty, he's going to fall
And
currently on a P3.
that could be the vital mistake that could cost him the win here. And DeMonster might be able to go on now and claim his. I'm not how many sure he's wins. How many wins he got? I'm not too sure.
Wait, is
At
this
least
the
one,
monster?
I imagine. Yeah, DeMonster. I assume
None.
he's got at least one win. Wow.
If I'm
Yeah,
correct, at
because he
least.
must have. I think he got P1 on track before, but penalties. But
Yeah, I think it's
if it
none.
is his first win,
I think it's none. It's going to be his first win.
Little
Fair
wiggle there.
enough.
I think he's won. I'm not too sure.
Can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember. It's been here too long. We haven't got that many close drivers at the moment. Everyone's pretty spread out, apart from this Haas. That is IDS and JDM, with Loxy lurking shortly behind. But yeah, not much happening. Penalties could change a lot as well.
There's no grass on Egypt, it's called sand.
Hmm?
Nothing, sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
Keelan's going past Final Flame. This does just prove that he's washed. But, well, Chris has closed in another 7 tenths. At this rate, he will pass the monster and get out of that 3-second gap. So, the real question is, can he place his car right? The monster pits! 5-second time penalty to his name as well. He's going to be falling down to P12, I think, currently.
Why do you think he's pitted? He's only 12-year-old.
Tyre wear.
13 lap old. Tyre wear
Some
might
other
be
people are going to be
reaching a
struggling.
higher point. However, he was the oldest. He had the oldest tyre wear, as well as Hunix. 13 laps, and JDM. Apologies, but the rest seem to all be on 10 lap old for the front 5, except JDM. But at the moment, Morris will be taking this win if he can stay within that 3-second gap.
Where
off
does
Chris.
the monster come out? Is it where I said? I think it might have been. Oh, it's P11.
He has Final Flame on his tail. Oh, and Morris slightly sliding there. That could cost him a bit of time to Chris.
Ed's closing
He will
in.
need to keep this consistent.
Is he able to get this move done? At the moment, he's not.
This battle for the podium, for the last podium spot, is spicing up. With Loxy just sitting in P5, waiting for these two to make a mistake potentially. As I do think it might have, maybe his damage is not as bad as we originally thought. And Loxy has picked up a penalty, so his chance for a podium looks to be over.
Yeah. Well, Ed is going for it now. In towards Stowe. Can he get past though? Or JDM stay ahead? Why did the monster pit tyre wear, I think? As JDM
and that
goes
is
off
contact
slightly.
and JDM. Veloxy looking to come through. Oh, he's squeezed onto the grass slightly. And there is a move for JDM there. Around the outside.
Hang on.
Veloxy making to look to move.
Robert's just said, say something clever. Robert, you're washed.
Who said that?
You know who I mean afterwards, I'll tell you. But JDM being overtaken again by Velocity. this is not looking to be the end of the race that JDM wants. But then again, 14 lap old tires compared to 11 lap old, it's still gonna be. Tire wear is going to be kicking in now, but he goes back on the inside of Brooklands. Vloxy lets it happen, but he gets back on the power earlier. A slight little bit of contact, but Vloxy stays ahead. JDM can't get the power down as easy because of that tyre wear, and Vloxy is staying ahead for now.
But he will have that crucial more battery going onto the hangar straight.
Yeah, he will.
Maybe potentially looking for a move.
Well,
at the end of the day, he does not need to make the overtake.
Callum, 3-second time penalty. M-Fuck, 3-second time penalty as well. Look at the penalties. All under 6 seconds.
McLaren state is not going very well.
No, only picking up 1 point currently. But look at Honnox, he's closing in on JDM. Can he go for it? No, he... Well, sorry, can JDM stay ahead? No, he can't.
Oh, Honnox into the pits there.
In.
It's a tyre where he had the oldest amount of...
5-second time penalty, speeding too.
11 seconds he's now got, which is not ideal.
That is not the best.
He might be going into P13 if M5 can get around. Probably not. But Morris is on that 3-second time gap. He is lurking. The monster with great pace. Ahead of Alpacino, but that 5 seconds obviously is going to ruin him.
By the way, at the moment, Chris will win just by a little bit.
And he does have that more battery. That battery could be crucial to hold those few temps.
Yeah.
Morris currently running almost under 10% with his light flashing.
Well, the light is always flashing anyway because it's the wind light.
Yes, yeah, of course.
But no, he is losing his EOS.
We have a battle for P7 here. The Monster, Alpacino, and Verify. The Monster with a slight slide. But that battery. Unfortunately, Alpacino,
Morris.
He had the lead for
3-second time penalty.
Don't know what's happened there for Verify, but the Monster is able to get through at the exit of Cops. I think Verify must have made a slight mistake. I'm not too sure. Alpacino making move on Verify as well. I'm not too sure what's happening on Verify.
Tyler, I'd say.
Yeah, 12 laps. JDM does have 15 laps. Oh, there we go. JDM into the pits.
Yeah. Callum was also in. Will Verify's in. Final Fleam, is he going to pit? No, he's not. He's going to stay out. So at the moment, Chris is still going to win, even though he's got a 3-second time penalty at this game.
But even if Morris doesn't pick up the win, he has had a great race, up 11 spots, which he won't be angry at the end of the day.
No, definitely not.
Crucial race in the championship. This could be a turning table.
Gaining points from the teammate.
Yes, he is. But they are still doing well in the constructors. So, at the end of the day, that's probably their main goal. But it's a strong day for Ferrari and Haas here. Those penalties might drop them a few spots, but they'll still be happy at the end of the day.
Yeah, well, speaking of it, we'll move on to the penalty screen just to see who would lose positions currently. The Monster's falling back down to P6. Honnox will fall down to P10. Callum will fall down to P12. But other than that, it's not that major of penalties. 1 lap 23 going on to 24, so 3 more laps left to go. It doesn't look like the rain is going to be going away either. So the real question is, how many points would Morris gain on his teammate? I actually want to know those. I don't remember the point system off by heart.
Verify.
Not
his day, picking up another 3 seconds.
If he gets another one, then he's not going to get past Callum. Currently, Morris will gain 24 points in his team minutes to say that Jeremy picks up a time penalty. So at the moment, if no one else ahead of Morris obviously gains points, he goes into P2.
That's good. Well, not many battles. Well, no battles currently going on. It's more of a be consistent until the end of this race, and hopefully, with the people who have got penalties, they won't be punished that severely and won't be dropped down that many places. With everyone having penalties, I assume a lot of people will stay in the same spots. I hope those people without penalties will be hoping they can get a slight advantage and jump a place or two.
Yeah, but I do want to say,
it's not looking
Chris
promising
said before this race, this is the final race he could do for a while. And he's ending it off nicely. If he finishes that way, he's winning.
He is. Hopefully you haven't just cursed him. I'm sure
if
he
I
can.
Have, I would like to apologise.
I mean, he is comfortable. 15 lap old tyres.
Hunnix is closed in front of him, by the way. I actually do want to see
the
Monster.
I believe the Monster could make an overtake here on Block C. He has much younger tyres. He doesn't necessarily have the battery, but the raw pace of those fresher tyres could be very important.
You never know yet.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Hunnix is closing in on Final Flame, almost pushing him through the final corner.
That penalty will cost him, but if Final Flame makes a mistake or anything, any places could be gained here.
Well, I think...
And we all know what Final Flame can do.
Vlock City has just let his teammate pass, by the way, probably to defend from Alpecino at the moment.
Yeah,
so
the Monster is off there, looking shaky. It's unfortunate for Alpecino, obviously leading the race
another time penalty, that's 14.
The Monster making a mistake here, Vloxy looking to defend for his teammate. And yeah, going through cops very carefully. Alpecino keeping it clean, no penalties as we can expect from him. He will jump into P4 at this rate without his with the Ferrari's penalties.
Look, Alpecino, he's going for it on Vloxy. 4-lap fresh tyres could be the decider of all of this. He's going for it and he's ahead. But then again, 6 lap older than the Monster, who mind you, just ran wide again.
Yeah, the Monster's looking a bit shaky.
We're on to the final lap now. At the moment, Alpecino will be getting the P4. There's no way he's going to be close up enough unless there's a mistake out in front. But currently, look at JDM as well. He's also closed in on Final Flame, almost losing the rear end through Veal and Club.
Well, it has been a very since Chris got into the lead, I'd say it's been a very comfortable lead for him.
Yeah, but look at JDM going on the outside of Village on Final Flame. He's gone past. He's going for the switchback. Not able to happen though.
Alpecino 7th, 10th gap. Unless he can make a great lunge into Stowe potentially.
Look what Final Flame is. He just lost 2.2 seconds on one straight. I'm sorry, what? But that won't matter in the end. Something also, is there actually desync this race? Because that gap was not that big between Chris and Morris.
No, yeah, it's just grown it. I've been watching. Very comfortable drive for him.
But anyway,
good drive.
One last race for Chris, and he's running off for the win. He and Silverstone for Haas. And it's going to be currently a double podium for them. Morris is going to wind the final corner. He's going to take P2.
And Ids did get very close to that second place from
couldn't get it.
Only 8 times by Morris.
The Monster. The Monster, that 5-second time penalty has dropped him to 5th. Well, Alpecino pulled it to P4 in the end. unfortunate pit stop from
Side by
Kieran.
side, a verifying final flame.
Hunnock, that 5-second time penalty, he had to serve. Will dropping down in front of Flame, loses the rear end going over the line. And with that, Final Flame actually gets P9. Hunnock's P12.
Not too bad for him.
And then we're just waiting for Emperk in P13.
Great drive from Chris, I must say. Alpecino got very unlucky.
Well done to him. He was able to pull it off. Vloxy apparently had a puncture, by the way. Morris had 94% tyre wear. Ids had damage.
Tyre wear was much higher than I was expecting.
Ids had damage.
Yeah. I imagine they were winning as well. Oh, floor. Yeah, makes sense.
But yeah, that is a double podium for Haas.
Yeah, that must help Haas a lot in the constructors. They
Well,
are currently fifth. They will jump up to second.
52 points, which will put them up into, only second. Then again, you have to count others' points. But then again, your provisional results before any post-race penalties get applied by the stewards. Chris winning the race by, what was it, 8.1 seconds, even with the time penalty, by the way. And it's Morris P2, Ids P3, Alpecino in P4, Kieran P5, the Monster P6, Vloxy P7, JDM P8, Final Flame P9 after penalties, and Verify winning off your top 10, and winning off your points is Callum and Hunnock, the two Williams, and then winning off your finishes is Emferk, the only driver not to score points after finishing the race, which is upsetting. But then it's Ocean, Bass, Josh, Shots, and Grak, your non-finishers here. Overall, not a bad race, I'd say.
Yeah, it was entertaining.
Well, maybe you obviously have to say about the penalties and the crashes at the start, but other than that, towards the end, it was getting a bit better.
It was entertaining. It's a shame that we couldn't have a different strategy, intermediates throughout the whole race.
Yeah.
But those critical, deciding when you need to pit was a critical decision in the race, because obviously, as we saw, Chris made the correct decision and managed to build that gap and a comfortable win in the end.
Yeah, but anyway, that will wind off the stream today. I hope you all enjoyed it. Apologies for the lag for the first two streams. I did try to fix it, but it didn't exactly want to work. CPU lagged out a bit too much. But anyway, that will be everything from myself here. And Rizzo, any final words?
No, just thank you very much. Entertaining race. GG's, Chris. What a day.
Yeah. Anyway, that's going to wind us off today. Goodbye and good night from both of us.